What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 60 plus Civ Civilization 5 AI only world battle. We're getting towards the end now, it's getting exciting. Only 20 turns to go. I've had a few peace deals which actually sped things up a bit, so I think we're getting through 5 turns an episode at the moment, although they might be a bit longer than normal, which is fine, doesn't matter too much. But yeah, that's good news. It's going to be exciting. We're still probably not really sure the way it's going to go. Who's going to be where, particularly in that top 10. I think it's going to be very interesting to find out who finishes in and out of it. Maybe number one. Obviously, I think it's down to you to vote on it. Obviously, who you think did better. But I would say, statistically, there's probably only one winner. But I don't mind. You can pick whoever you want. That's fine. It's fine by me. Obviously, the one thing with the votes is, I don't know. There won't really be a results video, I guess. It'll just be like based on the vote. So I'll do the shout outs to the people who guessed right in the turn 400 video that comes afterwards, because obviously that would make sense to do that. But yeah, that'll probably be the plan. I don't know how. It's gonna be so annoying. Not that I don't want to see what happens at turn 400, but it does take a lot of time when you're not doing anything as well. Just sat here staring at it. The game took like 5 minutes to load today, so I'm going to try and do it in as few having to load it up as possibles. Or it could take forever, which won't be fun. Right, let's start looking around the map. What's going on? Not that much, to be honest. It's quite a quiet ending. Congo seems to be surviving so far, and that's literally the only thing in Europe and Africa. Chinook obviously finished off in Australia, so there's not really... Well, Australia's gone now with Arabia finishing it off for them. Seoul is still very low, but no one's taking it. Kind of similar to what was happening with this Chile city for ages. We'll see if someone took that, but it never happened. Indonesia piecing out with Burundi. Russia and New Zealand. Mali and New Zealand. Very random. Wouldn't be surprised if they gave something to Mali. They haven't. Phew. Sigh of relief. India v Arabia is still pretty much a stalemate. We're just throwing units at each other. So Arabia may have a few more now, but I don't think they're going to get over here. I guess these coastal cities are exposed a little bit, but I don't see anything happening in that one before the end, I'm afraid. Did Rhodesia at war with someone big, but I don't think they're actually able to get over here. I think something happened with somebody, but yeah, I don't think that's not going to lead to anything. Great Britain, you gonna give us something? Come on, you want to. I want to see where the boats go. If they all start heading into here, I think we can, okay, they're slowly thinking about it, maybe going after Sweden, or I don't know if they have open borders with Russia. They do with Poland, and I'm guessing Sweden as well with the submarines. Maybe not. The Sioux completes the Manhattan Project. Another civ to get it done. Maybe a bit more of a threat to the Iroquois if they can get atomic bombs. That would be interesting. See, a nuke anywhere within the Iroquois territory is going to kill a few units. There's just so many. That could go pretty well for them, I guess. Chinook have one up here as well, though, so I'll have to be careful. And obviously the Iroquois have, I think, like 8 or something themselves. So you don't want to make get that decision wrong. Get yourself destroyed as well. That would not be a good time. But we'll see how it all pans out very soon. Egypt's still going strong with a few boats just chilling in here. Greece is actually... I wonder if these two would ever go to war. I don't know who would win. I doubt either of them could conquer the other one. Egypt definitely couldn't get Greece. I don't think Greece could get Egypt either. It would be quite interesting though. Quite fun to see. Iroquois turn. Not doing too much. I know they're still going after the Inca, but they've had really limited success so far in that one. This city, very resilient. It's been on 0 health for a long time. It's just still fighting through. Mongolia isn't doing much either, surprisingly enough. You'd expect them to be doing it. They're actually really big. Everyone's saying the Jar is above them, and I guess so on technology. Yeah, the Jar have mobile SAMs and stuff. But in terms of like production power and stuff, I think Mongolia probably wins it. I mean, obviously the Jar have some huge cities down here, I guess. 23, 26, 20. I mean 23, 20, 17. There's some big ones for Mongolia. 18 out here, 19 up there. So they've got cities. Whether they're good at producing stuff, I don't know. But they have plenty of planes. Definitely have the advantage in that department because the Jar don't have it. Oh no, they have 8 down here. Never mind. I thought they had none. They're mostly fighters though. So that's defense, more defensive than offensive. Indonesia's pretty similar actually. Not many bombers for them. Jakarta now at 36 population. These sea tiles obviously providing more than enough food. That is quite impressive. I think that's got to be the biggest. There's no way there's someone else bigger than 36. That'd be crazy. I think it was the biggest last time, so I wouldn't expect it to change. Rio's at 23, which is probably the biggest, I don't know, but I'm guessing maybe the biggest of the cities that has been captured at one point, because it didn't start as Argentina's. Buenos Aires is at 26, which is pretty big. Argentina putting a little citadel down, so they could actually conquer Chile's capital in the future. Just because, you know, if you use planes, which could get with a unit here and then the unit just walks in, like that could actually be a good plan. See how that works. Whereas before they'd have to like grind through for a couple of turns, it would have been a bit more difficult. Obviously, if you grab that, this city's completely cut off in the south. You take that, pretty easily actually be in Argentina. And then I don't know whether you go for this one or not. I guess if you have the south, you could. It wouldn't be that difficult. It's sort of similar to what I did in 2014 as Brazil. Imagine this was Brazil instead of Argentina. If Brazil had taken out Argentina, that was exactly what happened with me. So, kind of cool little parallel there. They're taking forever. I didn't take 281 turns. I was slow, but it wasn't that slow. Don't worry. If you haven't watched that one yet and you are thinking about checking it out, I was not that slow. I left it a while, but probably could have done it a lot quicker, but it's fine. I did it. I didn't mess up. Didn't end up getting destroyed by the US, so I think I achieved all my goals. You know, really came good. Right, Greece has denounced the Huns. India has denounced Poland. I just want something new to break out. It has been ages since a new war started. I don't know why the AI has been all peaceful all of a sudden. Not sure what they're supposed to be. In their minds, the only way to win is a domination victory, so they should be all out conquering each other. I guess, I don't know. Maybe there's just too many strong civs. They're all nervous. Sometimes you just need like that one war, that one spark, and it kicks off the rest of it. There you go. Russia is the next civ to join the information era, so they're still doing very well. Moscow is at 34, so he's catching Jakarta. I think Jakarta was further ahead previously. That might be to do with these citadels towards Ujibugamu. What a great city name. Sadly, I'm not sure I'm going to see it in my current just started Russia Let's Play. I'm guessing it's a very rare name to come out. We've seen it plenty of times, to be fair, so maybe not. Maybe it will happen again. Maybe he's already settled it and I just can't see it behind like the fog of war. Because whatever city he did settle was not called that. Although I stole one of the settlers. So there you go. That might have been a spoiler. I think no, it came out last night. Yeah, that is a spoiler. It's not out yet, but never mind. I don't know exactly when the episode. Either way, there you go. Let's ruin that if you're watching both series. I'm sorry. Didn't really think this whole schedule through. I think it's the day off. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is before the third episode of that, so I think you would have seen it if you're watching it at the same time. I mean, it's not a huge spoiler. It's like if you watch 2 episodes, you see it happen. So, not really. I thought that was really big, and then I realized really hit me really quickly. 1, the Inca are probably not even going to be able to achieve this. 2, Brazil is tiny. Yeah, I mean, the Congo can't. I don't know what the Congo are in it for. They will not be doing much there. I think Rhodesia might be considering taking out the Congo and get that idea. I mean, problem is they have so many units. Like, you could say the same thing about Burundi, not Ethiopia really. They don't border each other. Zulu, they have so many units next to all of them. Argentina has completed the Manhattan Project, another civ. That's the first of the South Americans to get there, which you would expect. They're the biggest. Most population, most units. Sort of being Brazil. Just in blue. Poor old Brazil. Poor old what remains of Brazil. Can't. We need something a little bit more exciting than that war. Maybe that will get it started. You don't know. Maybe. This is still staying pretty close. Maybe did these guys peace out and I missed it? That is a very brave worker if they didn't peace out. That's all I'm saying. Just heading out on its own into the enemy territory. Very brave. Tiller's got his planes ready, but not really doing too much. Can't. There's got to be something soon. Don't worry, if you are starting to get a bit, frustrated, we're nearly at the end. It's fine. There'll probably only be 4 more episodes. I'm going to do 5 times per episode, no matter how long they take. So we'll get through that, although that's probably not the best idea. I don't actually have the next series planned. And also with another Civ series now going on, I don't want to mess with the mods turned on too much. I've only had to change a few for the Russia game. It's pretty much the same roster of Civs in that, except I've stripped out quite a few from Europe and a few from Africa. Asia's pretty much, and the Middle East and some of the sort of islands have all got cut out, but that's like a stripped down version with 43 civs. I think it's 42, but it just means I have to switch off that aggressive and expansive and switch the 60 civ mod for the info addicts, which is not that difficult. But obviously once I have to start changing whole civs, which I would if I was to do another AI only on Europe, which is probably what it will be. I'm not sure it will be 60 civs Europe. I'm not sure if it will be Europe only, like that mini one I did where I just chopped off the parts of the map that weren't Europe, or I just populate the rest of it a bit more, or try and balance it, maybe just do 40 civs but have less in Europe and a bit more around the outside. I'm not really sure, but we'll try and balance it out quite nicely. Okay, well now Brazil's dead. Argentina v Brazil, that'll be the end for them, probably in a couple, next turn. Brazil did peace out with Chile, but I'm not sure that's the best of news. Corral completed the Manhattan Project, that's impressive. Chinook v India, this will be very interesting actually. Obviously India's got these islands, 4 of them, 4 cities. They're going to be difficult to grab just because, there's going to be double bombardments and stuff. Triple at some places. But yeah, the Chinook, obviously this is the city, they won't want to lose India. But yeah, Chinook, if they grab all of this, they will remain the power in the Pacific for now. There's no real Iroquois presence. They can't build boats this way. And there we go, the Jar, the next. Lots of Manhattan projects being completed. There's going to be a lot of nukes by the time we get to turn 400. That's going to be pretty scary. How many nukes they will have combined. But yeah, they're all sort of getting those capabilities. It's getting very interesting. So if you wonder why we do the results earlier, it's just because it gets a bit unfair. So like Mali will probably hit the top, would have unlocked all the technologies within the next 30 turns maybe. So to do it 400 and let everyone catch up with them is a bit unfair. That is normally why I do it. And also just, just for the episode reason, it makes more sense to show you the results based on what I showed you than what you just see the results of. No room for bias then, or anything. Not there is room for bias, but I don't know. I'm just going to use the score system to give you a top 10. You can vote on who comes where. It will all be fine. Obviously, just remember, up until the final, it will be voting on who you think comes last, not first. So I'll give you like 10th, 9th, 8th and 7th. Yeah, and then you vote on who you think came 10th. Who came last, not at 7th. Because that would get... I guess the first one you could do 7th, 8th, 9th. No, it doesn't know. You'll be voting who came 10th, and then we'll eliminate that civ in 10th. Throw in whoever came 6th on the score, and you'll vote again for 9th place until we get down to the final 4, and then it will be vote for first, and then whoever comes second will come second. Third will come... Actually, no, that's unfair as well. I don't know how we'll do the final one. I'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just do it staggered over a week or something. It should be like... I think there's like 7 days of voting or something. Should be fine. I'll think of something else to fill the schedule with. I've had so many turnovers of series in the last, this weekend, so lots of series, new series need planning. I'll try and get an EU4 one probably running at some point as well, because obviously it doesn't really make sense to have 3 videos a day and only 2 series running. It doesn't really make sense when you just have the same, like this one video appears in the morning and at night. But there you go, Argentina do eliminate Brazil. Another civ gone. They can grab these tiles, and that for the sake of Bordigor, fairly happy with that. Sweden pieced out with Russia and the Sioux. and the Siam has completed the Manhattan Project themselves, which is very nice for them. We'll see if, I mean, they're not doing that badly. 30 population, even with one city, they're definitely not terrible. They're defending themselves. India and the Jar have left them alone, mostly, so they must have something going for them. Must be fairly good at this. Come on, Great Britain, you know you want to just plough into a war. Sweden's now no longer in one. You know you'd want to get involved. Doesn't look like it, does it? We can hope. We can always hope. Then we go the Jar. It's turn, and I think it... Oh, no, there's a few more, and then it's Mali towards the end. Looks like Korea's going to survive. They've actually got some very good units now. The Sioux, the Mayans, that won't really lead to much. Yeah, Argentina can't get over here, so that... I got excited when I saw the Sioux. I thought we were going to see something. Even if it was just a huge Iroquois-Sioux war, I was kind of excited for it. We'll see if it leads to anything, though. Maybe it will. See, the Sioux just never recovered from that embarrassment of never taking the Aztecs. Now they're just leaving them alone. Can't believe they haven't gone after them, to be honest. A little bit ridiculous. But whatever. Greece has denounced the Shah. Yeah, you do that, Greece. It's going to have such a big impact on their actions. They'll really think twice about what they do now, I'm sure. Iroquois' turn. I don't think we'll see them do anything. I don't really know. They are still trying, but yeah, there's way too much stuff here for the Inca. They are doing damage still. They have a nuclear missile if they want to unleash some fury. That would be interesting. So do Mali now. So these are obviously the two sort of premier civs. I don't actually know if the UK have one. I'm guessing they do, but I don't see any nukes. I think they can definitely build them, but they don't have any at the moment. I guess they don't need them. I don't know. Russia now has 4 in Berlin, so that is going to keep Poland and Britain from, make them think twice about maybe attacking. Because there is no units defending Berlin, so that's a good move. Just have 4 nukes. You can hit Warsaw from here. I'm guessing you could just about get to London. Obviously, Lyon's pretty big. Paris. That would be pretty brutal for the UK. Just drop it in the sea and kill all these boats wouldn't be a bad idea. There's so many units around some of these Polish cities. That would do a lot of damage. They're obviously still working together at the moment. Everyone wants to see it. I see the comments, but they won't do it. I'm sorry. Come on, Poland. Come on, Russia. Give them what they want. Oh, wow. They also have another 3 nukes. Obviously, they get bonus strategic resources, so that does make sense that they can have more than you'd maybe expect. But another 3 out this way, so Russia is definitely going to be... people are going to leave them alone. I don't know. Attila doesn't have any, so... And then we got the Chinook grabbing that 18 population island of Papua New Guinea. That's a pretty good little capture for them, and a big blow for India already out in this... I don't know, is that in the Indian Ocean or Pacific? What do you consider it? I guess that's the boundary, isn't it? I don't really know. Both, I guess. Like one side's one and one's the other. There you go, that is a big blow, and obviously if they all fall to the Chinook, they are going to have plenty of new places to build boats and just do stuff with. It's going to be quite interesting, and obviously every city they take pushes them closer, if they're not already, into maybe 3rd place. The UK's not doing too much at the moment. I don't know how I imagine Britain's doing a bit better. They have, Madrid, Paris, parts of other civilizations as well. But, he'll get close. But it is exciting. I mean, the Chinook have Australia, which is quite impressive. And they could probably be doing a lot more if they wanted to. If they wanted to conquer more, get rid of Japan, the Inca in the Pacific, they could probably do that. Chile, if they wanted to keep going down that west coast. I'm just trying to see what else they could do from the mini-map. Well, I could just go like this. Don't know why. Japan have any nukes? No, but they have zeros, which might serve as a good defense. But that will be it for this episode. World ideology, autocracy passed. It was the big one. And international games has passed as well. Not as aggressive as the last policies to embargo the Iroquois and Brazil. But that is it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.